Good morning. Welcome to Gimpy's History Corner. I'm called that by my grandsons, I'm sorry. These are my grandsons, Ellis and Archie, standing in front of a unique light display downtown Noblesville. Archie's doing his dramatic pose. Archie's saying, "What's going on?" Ellis is saying, "What's going on?" Kind of a neat thing. Okay, video 148 are county names in the United States and how are counties constructed in our capitalist system in America. Counties in the U.S. are created by state governments, usually through state constitutions or legislative acts, to serve as administrative subdivisions that make governance more manageable. We started out by copying what the English called shires back in England, administrative divisions used for local governance. Virginia was the first to have counties in 1634 to organize settlements, provide local courts. Expansion westward, as settlers moved west, the states carved out counties to reflect population growth and geography and political needs. Each state determined how many counties they would have and set boundaries and established county seats. A county seat is the main town or city within a county where the county courts are, county government is located. There's one town or city in each county where those are located. Often drawn to balance population distribution, geographic features like rivers and mountains, and accessibility to government service. In some states, residents can petition for new counties or boundary changes, but they need state approval. The unique thing going on now in Illinois and Indiana is that the eastern counties in Illinois want to leave the state of Illinois and come to Indiana. They're tired of the Chicago counties running the state. Southern Illinois is so much different than Chicago. It's like two different worlds. So they want to come over to more rural Indiana. But I haven't heard anything about that recently, so it's probably not going to happen, but that was interesting. Okay, the current landscape. There are 3,244 counties in our country, or equivalents. There's some states that have odd things that are sort of like counties. The largest in the area is 20,057 square miles at San Bernardino County in California. Smallest in area is 12 square miles. That's in Hawaii. Largest by population, 10 million in Los Angeles County, California. And the smallest in population, 64 in Loving County, Texas. What states have the most counties? Well, you probably could guess. Texas has 254. Georgia, 159. Virginia has 133. They're the kind of the oddball. They have 95 counties and 38 independent cities, they call them. I don't know how that works. Virginia is the original state to have counties, and they're the most unusual in having these 38 independent cities which act like counties. Kentucky has 120, Missouri 115, Kansas 105, Illinois 102. Already told you several of those eastern counties want to move to Indiana. North Carolina 100, Iowa 99, Tennessee 95. Indiana has 92. That's pretty good. And Ohio has 88. As a social studies teacher back in the day, I had a map, a chalk, a map that was, you could write on it with chalk and then erase it, like a rubberized map of the counties of Ohio. And every few days I would have a county quiz. We'd draw off a certain section of the state. Kids would learn those counties and what their county seat was. I thought that was helpful for kids that were going to live in Ohio most of their lives. It helps me remember where things are. Top county names. Well, you can probably bet what person in our history has the most counties named after him. It's the father of our country. It's George Washington. There's 31 states has a Washington County. 31 out of 50. That's pretty good. Thomas Jefferson has 26. Ben Franklin has 25. Andrew Jackson, 24. Abraham Lincoln, 24. James Madison, 20. Henry Clay, 18. Richard Montgomery has 18, and I'm not sure who that is. Francis Marion, a Swamp Fox, has 17. And there are 18 counties just called Union. I guess that's from Civil War days. Okay, the county I'm in now is Hamilton County. I've lived in a Montgomery County. I've lived in Scioto County, which is an Indian name. Went to school in Athens County. Lived in Franklin County in Ohio. Worked in Madison County. All right, what happens in a county seat? It's the courthouse and judicial center. Here in Hamilton County, the state has said we don't have enough courts and judges. They've established an algorithm that says if you have this population, you have to have this many courts and judges, and we don't have enough. So the plan is in a process of adding a branch on the county courthouse here in town and building more courtrooms and hiring more judges. I'm not sure if the state will pay for maybe some of the judges, but I don't know. Seems like one of those state mandates that gets expensive. Counties have government and administrative things like commissioners, clerks, treasurers, and the sheriff, county sheriff. They house the public records of property, marriage, licenses, voter registration. And of course I said sheriff, so that's law enforcement and safety, and usually the county jail. They have some say over infrastructure and planning, like roads, zoning, and public works. So here in Indiana, if you see a CR and then a number like 800, that's County Road 800, and the county's job is to take care of that. So they do snow removal on a day like today. They're out plowing the roads, fixing the roads, fixing bridges. So 92 counties in Indiana. Some are larger than others. Hamilton County, where we are, is one of the largest population-wise. It's on the eastern half of the Indianapolis suburb area. And I mean, it's packed. We got all kinds of people here. Now we got farmland too, so that will eventually get filled up. There's a huge development going out where my son teaches in Fishers. But Texas has the most counties. Washington is the most common county name, Washington County. in Ohio. That's right down on the Ohio River where the first settlers came. So that became the first county. They named it after the president. Okay, I just thought you'd be interested in how counties got started. I'm sure it's a political powder keg in every state where the counties are, what the county seat is, because the county seat draws a lot of business. When you have jails and courts, you have bail bondsmen. I mean, there must be a half a dozen different bail bondsman locations around where the county jail is and where the county courthouse is. Attorneys, lawyers flock to courthouses, and they usually make pretty good money, so that draws a good income. All the law enforcement, roads, all the people who work for the county usually live right around the county seat. So that's usually the largest city in any county, but I guess it doesn't have to be. Some may outgrow. But counties and county seats are important in every state in this country. Okay. Again, Buckeyes won yesterday. Great job. Now they have to play the Hoosiers this coming Saturday for the Big Ten championship. The Hoosiers are really good, so that'll be a good game. Thank you. Have a great day.